I'm Diane Morton-Gattullo. Welcome to another episode of The Message with Edward Nunzio.
I'm Edward Nunzio. This is my guest.
Lucille.
Lucille, may I please have your date of birth?
November 4th.
2000, around 2019, what was going on in your life, Lucille?
A lot.
Okay, was it a downside?
Yes.
Was there any loss?
Yes.
Did you have like 2 or 3 losses at once, very close to each other?
Yes.
The name Mary mean anything to you?
My mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law's crossed over?
Yes.
Whose hands were arthritic?
Hers were.
Hers was. So she's very... What do steps mean to you? Stairways? Was anybody ever injured on a stairway?
No, but in the house where we lived, I lived upstairs and there was a long stairway.
Okay, so that's what it means. How many children did mother-in-law have?
3.
3. All right. Is there 2 and 1?
No.
3 of 1?
2 and 1, you mean 2 boys and a girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm looking
Okay.
for. All right. That's why I have 3, then I have...
Yes.
Okay. Would I say one is very spoiled?
Yes.
Cotton candy. Let me just put a question mark there. It's an area, but it's not really cotton candy, but it's like steeplechase, Coney Island. Does that mean anything?
Oh, it means a lot.
You have a brother, hon?
Yes.
He's with us?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about Dad.
He's passed.
Did Dad have a problem with his leg or his hip?
No.
Who had a problem with their leg or hip?
My mom had a lot of hip pain and back pain.
Mom. Okay, so it's not Dad. Does the flower tulips mean anything to you?
Yes.
What is that?
My dad planted them for my grandmother at the cemetery, and every year he would check them.
When I do this, what I'm saying to Spirit is I don't hear you, confusing me. Towards the end of one of the family's lives, were they disoriented?
Yes.
Because I went to write down, and that's what this was about. I couldn't figure it out.
Yes.
Macaroni and lentils mean what?
My mother's soup.
Was Mom disoriented?
Yes.
That's what she was trying to tell me, and I just didn't get it. Okay.
Yes.
Who's Joseph?
My husband, we have a lot of Josephs. My husband, my grandson.
Okay. Now it's either the old shoe store, Buster Brown, or the Buster Brown haircut. Which one is it? They got me a little confused here.
Probably the shoe store for my brother Joseph. He hated going there when he was a child.
The one on 18th Avenue?
No, in Staten Island.
I remember there was one, and they gave out a pencil case, and I lost in kindergarten, and I lost my pencil case. So I didn't enjoy kindergarten. Did you have an aunt? Well, we all have aunts. You had an aunt that she liked to bake?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I wrote down, instead of writing just aunt, I wrote down auntie, like more of an endearment. Mm-hmm. So I would assume from what I was hearing that she's was extremely close to the family.
Yes.
Who lugged around their pocketbook constantly?
My mother.
Okay. Now, this may not belong to you. I'm not 100% sure on this. Did you know a young boy that passed away?
Yes.
All right, so it did belong to you. Unnaturally? Any child that passes away, it's unnatural. You know what they passed away from?
You mean young?
Yeah.
I know someone who died in an accident in front of me.
Okay. Where was that accident?
In front of school.
Okay. And did you help this child in any way?
I tried to.
Okay, that's why he comes through then. I once read for a woman, it was on 65th Street, and a young fellow got killed there. He was dying there. And I'm doing a reading like I'm doing with you, and the woman who I was reading for, the young man is telling her, you held me. I said, and he says he held you, and she said, then she realized it was because I was telling her about the accident.
Yeah.
All right, so he, just like that, he comes through for you. Who has a garbage fetish? Meaning garbage has to be put out immediately?
Me.
So who puts it out for you?
Me.
Do you know an Ann?
Yes.
Who is that to you?
My aunt.
The one with the baking?
Baking.
Okay. Are you thinking of renovating your home?
Not presently.
Not
No.
presently. I don't know what this choice is. It's not anything that's bad, I can tell you
Okay.
that. Because if I thought it was bad, I would, after the show, I would direct you into, I would direct the person. Say, it's about change, something about a change. Well, you have pictures of loved ones on the wall?
Yes.
Okay. Do they ever look like they moved, like shifted a little bit?
Yes, a lot.
Okay. And that's your loved ones. Whose predominant picture moves the most?
Well, we have them in the basement. It's basically like the family photos of.
Right. All right. It's like, we can call it shifting of a bus passing or a truck or something,
Right.
but it's loved ones letting you know they're here, because they always find a way of letting us know. And I do feel, before we go, we only have a minute or two left here, that you're sensitive to spirit.
I am very sensitive.
And that's why they want you to know that ever so much they're around you. Lucille, do you have something of Mary's?
I do.
May I see it, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Go.
When I say this, is what she's saying to me, that she was a very proud woman, not a conceited woman, a proud woman.
Yes.
Very protective of her children, her family, even people around her, strangers like neighbors, very protective of people, but she took nobody's bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think every now and then she may have thrown out a little curse word.
I don't think so.
A nice.
Nicely. She's
Nicely.
very classy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for coming to The Messenger.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm Edward Nunzio, and you are?
Therese. Marie.
Marie, may I have your date of birth, please?
July 20th.
July 20th.
Oh, we have twins. But polar opposite, right?
Correct.
So whatever I say to one, it's going to be for the other. Can you understand that?
Yes.
Neither one of you like endings. You like everything stay just exactly the way it is.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
Would you say she's more moodier than you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And would you say she's more opinionated than you?
With me, yes.
Marie, is there an event coming up for you?
Yes, my wedding.
And when is that, please?
June 24th.
And your fiance's birthday?
October 11th.
I would say that he had, I'm going to go with you two a little bit differently. I had your mother on earlier. So we're going to go with a little bit different. Last year would be a rocky year for him. This year is a power year for him. You understand? Does he wear any kind of uniform?
Yes. He's a court officer.
Okay. And Trace, how long are you married?
5 months.
And what are you hoping for?
What are we hoping for? A house?
Well, you know, when a house comes, then the baby comes.
Yes,
you
that's
know that,
what we're hoping for.
and that's the order might change a little bit.
Okay, okay.
All right. Do you both remember your grandparents?
Yes. Well,
One set.
one set.
Yeah.
And when the other grandparent was gone, the one set, you were old. How old would you be?
One was more recent.
All right. I'm looking for when you were young, very young.
Oh, very young. We were two.
Grandma, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And what age?
2.
Two. Perfect. Do you remember if you just have an imaginary playmate, or you would see something and tell your parents, I see grandma, or
I would have like some experiences of
Okay.
feeling like touched and,
right.
you know.
Well, it starts approximately at that early age when we lose someone that we love. And she, whomever it was at the moment, said love you and love you to both of you. So she didn't leave out either one of you. So early on, young children see clearer than clear. They can see beyond the veil. They just in there because they just came from the angelic realm. But what are you, Marie, most afraid of with a little bit of vision that you have, like your mom? When I say little, I'm not insulting you, but you have vision.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any fears. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you go with the flow?
Yeah, well, actually a lot at work. Like, I feel like I see someone and I jump.
All right. So
that happens to me sometimes.
That's fear. That
Yeah.
means, all it means is someone is watching over you. Are you very good at math?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm getting like, I feel like I'm gonna have a ping pong. My head is ping pong. So, did you make your parents nuts when you were little? Yes. We
Yes.
don't even have to answer
Yes.
that. May I have your spouse's birthday?
Me? July 6th.
When you see me doing, like you just saw me doing dots, it's not that I can't calculate, it's what I'm hearing. It's like a computer, digits in my head, and I have to listen to what Spirit is telling me and what I see here. He is in a 3, so he's in a perfect space. All right? A lot of good changes coming to him.
Good.
I don't believe he works in food, but why do I have a heavy sense of food around him?
We like food. We like to eat. I cook a lot.
Okay. Are you a good cook?
I like to think so.
Is she a better cook?
She can't boil water.
Okay. Okay. What does your husband do for a living?
He's a paraprofessional at the moment.
All right. So he works with numbers,
No, he works in a school with children,
with children. All right.
but he's
Okay, I got it. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
So he too would considered to wear a badge, because anybody in official would
Well, he's currently thinking about changing his profession to where he would wear
a badge.
uniform.
All
Yes.
right. That's what the number sign is about, because he is good with numbers. He's very. I'm not saying into himself, but he's into his physical being. He's into very important to him. All right, Marie, when did you cry last?
I cry like every single day.
Okay.
So probably today
5 minutes
or
ago.
yesterday. Yeah.
Why would you be crying?
I'm just very emotional. I cry at work with things with my students. I cry a lot about moving out from my house.
Oh, she's crying.
What is your biggest fear?
Look at me.
Welcome back to The Messenger. I'm Edward Nunzio. What is your biggest fear?
I feel bad about leaving my parents when I get married. Literally.
Well, you could always take them with you. They do make extra large king-size beds. You will be perfectly fine. Okay. I got a pain on the side of my head. Do you know somebody that died unnaturally? I'll put it that way.
Just Bobby. No.
I'm going to let that go with, because that might be coming from the back of the room, from someone in the audience.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you said you were looking for one particular person.
Yes.
Natural passing?
Yes,
I guess.
basically.
When you say basically, were there anything involved?
He was sick.
Okay. Do you know if he took any form of drug? And there's a reason why I ask if he took any form of drug, because not that he was a drug addict, I feel it all in my trachea. All right, you got it?
Yes.
So usually when I feel that, it's somebody that's where they took the drugs and they regurgitated. So I have to just hear what the person is saying. I have no idea why he's showing me a teddy bear, but he's showing me a bear. I have no idea what it means.
Yeah.
His mother has a teddy bear with his shirt on her couch.
So we're going to go a little bit more. How long is this young man gone?
3 years.
3 years.
How old was he?
48.
He was 48.
All right. I'm going to give you one more question each, even though time has passed. Let's go with you. What's your question?
I don't know. Ask her first.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Just trust and put out there your dreams, hopes, dreams, and desires will come to full fruition. I have no doubt. Your loved ones have no doubt.
Thank you.
Your question.
Does he see all the happiness that?
Yes. all loved ones that cross over can come and visit us. We don't see them, but you may see it in a shadow, and I know you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I think I see him in the shadow.
Right, and it's like, I call it the nuns because it's like a dark shadow just quickly passing. Marie and Trace, I want to thank you for coming to see the messenger, Edward Nunzio. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Edward Nunzio, and this is my guest,
Lenore,
Lenore. Lenore, may I just have your date of birth, please?
August 30th.
You have a picture. When I'm not talking, Lenore, I'm listening to what is going on out in the universe. If you see me doing this, I'm asking for spirit to give me information. So I'm going to explain that very quickly because I've never explained it to anyone other than to Diane a little earlier. When I was around 7 years old, my great-grandmother had passed away, and on the stairway landing, we went to see her my grandmother. My great-grandmother called me over this way, and I got so frightened. I think that's where I'm sure that's where I got it from, to be able to hear. You said you have a photograph, but I'm interested in, not that I'm not interested in the one you have there, but I'm interested in the female one. Who is this child to you?
Cousin.
I never assume anyone is not here, even if I hear it. So I'm going to ask you where she is.
She passed away.
Right, that's why I don't assume, even though I see it. When I looked at her photo, I just feel my chest is so heavy. Was her problem in the chest region?
Yes.
Did you ever give her a gift?
A few gifts.
Okay. What holiday did she pass near? Holiday is Christmas, New Year's, birthday, anniversary.
Closer to her birthday.
Tell me a little bit about Mom. Feisty?
Yeah, you'd say that.
Now, may I have your other picture, and I'll get back to the... Now, Mom and Dad are married?
Yes.
Okay. What is special coming up for your mother?
Birthday.
Okay. Was your dad have a little bit of a comic timing?
Yeah.
All right, because he said, I stayed as long as I could, and then I ran like hell. Did you ever injure your shoulder or arm?
Yes.
Do you ever feel the child's presence?
Musically.
Okay. Explain to the audience how musically.
Well, she was a singer and a writer, and she went to Nashville. She was writing country music. She was doing classical things in college, and...
Why is this child so attached to you?
She was an angel. She was a cousin that I feel didn't deserve to die as young as she did, and...
Because what I hear her saying, I'm always with you, and that's why I asked why she was so attached to you.
She was special. She did a lot of music shows with us.
Did Father like to dance?
He liked to, but he couldn't.
Okay. But he says, I can dance.
Now he probably can.
Everything I say, I write down here, so it's somewhere over here. Give me, I know you have a son because give me his birthday, please.
April 21st.
In the last 3 years, did you find him growing better, more, I don't want to say mature, but I'm going to use the word mature, and more feet to the ground?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he's in a very, very good spot this year. You know her birthday?
Yes, it's November 17th.
She thinks he's the lemon ice of the world.
She does.
From her. That's why I asked for the birthday, so I can get into the vibration.
Yes, she does.
Who's the J? The initial J?
Joan,
Who's Joan?
my father's sister.
All deaths are unexpected, no matter what, whether we're laying in bed for months and whatever it may be. What I'm hearing is I was waiting and waiting and I'm waiting. What was Dad waiting for?
He knew he was dying.
Now, did the child pass before him?
Yes.
All right. So I wrote down angel. He was waiting for an angel. We never leave here alone. None of us leave alone. All our loved ones rally around us. Before, I don't want to run out of time, but I have another female that has crossed over.
Okay.
Who is she to you? This is someone that's close.
Donna.
Who's Donna?
She was a best friend.
Tell me what was with Donna's chest region.
She had lung cancer.
We know that even though we leave here with cancer, whatever we're going to leave with Donna is fine. Do you ever draw?
Yes.
Are you talented?
I took an art class. It went pretty well. But
Okay, I think you might be talented. Were you there when Dad passed?
yes.
Because you're crying, he's laughing. Can you understand that?
Yes.
I don't get from his vibration or what I'm hearing that he left here like a gentleman. You follow what I mean? Whatever he was going through, he didn't want you to know or his family to know, whatever he was, but he is perfectly fine.
That's great.
Dad didn't like flowers?
No.
He said no flowers,
No flowers.
even though he has one on his lapel,
Yeah.
but it's far away from his nose.
He wasn't crazy about them.
Is there a question you'd like to ask?
I just want to see him.
Not yet. But when it's your time, he will be there along with whoever, like the child will be there, and whoever else crosses over will come and put out the hand, and then you'll leave. They wait for people that are crossing over, waiting for someone to arrive, like his parents.
Yeah.
I want to thank you.
Thank
for
you so
coming
much.
to the messenger.
I appreciate it.
This is yours, of course, and there's everything.
Good information. Thank you.
Luna, I want to thank you for coming to the messenger.
Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. And I thank you. I'm Edward Nunzio, the messenger.
Thank you so much for watching The Message with Edward Nunzio. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, you can email themessenger628@gmail.com and be a guest with Edward on the show. We would love to hear from you, and thank you so much.